Hi guys, Coach Bon here, narcissist, right? Trying to help other narcissists trying to navigate themselves through the world and achieve what they know they should be achieving, right? So bear this in mind. Everything I say in this channel is just my opinion based on my experiences. I have no experience in psychology apart from being a narcissist myself. That's it, right? So 42 years old, 42 years being a narcissist, right? So I think I'm doing pretty well for myself at the moment. Okay. All right. So today I want to talk about how narcissism can be viewed as a superpower. All right. Well, narcissists don't really need any particular push to call ourselves special, right? But what I'm trying to say is you guys gotta realize which stuff you are special at, okay, and which stuff is actually delusional, right? Most of the stuff that we think that we're good at, it's just a delusional. Uh, we're just being delusional, basically. Okay. So if you are an aware narcissist, okay, I'm assuming you are, because I highly doubt anyone that's haven't been through the excruciating process of being, uh, put down by other people is going to be self-aware about the narcissism, right? All right. So I'm gonna be assuming whoever I'm talking to right now are self-aware narcissists. So one of the things that self-aware narcissists has trouble with when they first are self-aware about the situation they're in, they're gonna have a lot of confusion, right? They're gonna have a lot of confusion on one sense, but the main thing would be how do they fit into the world now that they know that they have this condition, right? So I'm gonna attempt to give you maybe a reason or a perspective that you can look at yourself as you try to go through life after being self-aware. Because yeah, gotta admit it, guys. Once you are self-aware that you're a narcissist, it kind of sucks, right? Kind of sucks in a way because you kind of lose that conviction that you used to have. Okay, nowadays you kind of noticing weird stuff happening with you. Probably have different personality. You kind of notice that you do things that hurt people, and you kind of notice certain emotions more predominant than others in yourself, right? And you start learning that people view you in a certain manner, right? All right, here's the deal, guys. What you need to do once you're self-aware is you need to know what are your advantages and what are your disadvantages. This one you got to know, guys. If you don't know it, then you're just going to do the same things again, and you're going to go through the same, uh, you know, shit that you went through. Okay. Now, number one is I'm gonna, make you guys feel good by talking about all the special things that you guys have. All right. Okay. It's not you guys being special in terms of your, being a genius, though probably some of you are, right? Those are talents. Everyone, whether they're narcissists or not, gonna have those talents. But what's special about you, in my opinion, are these things that I'm gonna list down. Okay, so put it in mind when you think about it. Okay, number one is your number one main superpower is your ability to be impervious to shame and guilt. All right, so those two things are the ones that actually people use to manipulate. I mean, we use it to a certain extent. Okay, so we are pretty much impervious to shame and guilt. All right, so what happens will be every time you feel that emotion, you might notice that your narcissism will kick in, and depending on which habits that you like, it's going to protect you from those emotions. Okay, because those emotions suck. Okay, so that's the number one superpower actually. The number one reason why people want to be narcissists. Well, sometimes anyway. Number two is, uh, in my opinion, your superpower is you're going to be relentless. You're going to be relentless. Okay, relentless in the sense that you're going to be very goal oriented, to be honest with you. Right? So it's very important for you to pick and choose what kind of goal you want. Okay. My suggestion would be try to pick a goal uh, that has something to do with your idolization, lah. Okay, guys. Okay. So I know the idolization that we have is pretty powerful. So I want it's better for you to focus on those. Try to become what you idolize. Why not? I mean, it's there anyway. So just go for it. Right? Uh, a lot of narcissists, okay, especially the non-self-aware ones, they tend to focus too much on trying to get to focus on the fuel itself, trying to get the fuel. I'm telling you right now, guys, that's not the main focus of your life. Okay, what you need to do is to use the fuel that you gather to achieve what you idolize. Okay, I mean the idealization is going to be there anyway. There's no way for you to change it, so you might as well strive for it, right? I'm pretty sure there's an idealized version of yourself, so go for it. Okay, hopefully the idealized version of yourself is good, right? Not bad. Now your third superpower would be is that idealization, that strong vision that you have in your mind. Okay, that strong vision that you have in your mind. Okay, so for most people, narcissists have a very well image of what he or she should be and what his environment should be. So in a very well regulated, self-aware narcissist, what you're gonna have is you got well most people will say, okay, this guy has vision. Okay, this guy has vision, and you couple that with the ability not to feel any shame or fear. I mean, shame or guilt. All right, and then with the relentlessness you feel trying to achieve things, you're gonna get someone who, in in general, seems to be like a good leader. Okay, in general, okay, in a well-regulated, self-aware narcissist. All right. So there's other things that I think are powerful as well, which I wrote down in the description, so you can have a look. It's just my suggestions of what how you can look at the superpowers that you have. All right. Uh, Other powers that you might uh, see that you have would be the ability to use your cold empathy. So this one depends on talent as well. All right. Some narcissists are pretty good at using it. Some people are some are not. Okay, depending on, in my opinion, IQ level and level of observation. Right. So I don't really put that as a main superpower, so to speak. Okay. So one thing about having cold therapy, you would notice is you're more flexible in how you talk to people. Okay. So for someone who's outside, when they see you using cold therapy, cold empathy, they see you as a chameleon, see you like untrustworthy. Or you can see it as that, or you can see it as something, uh, you know, customizing what how you react to other people. All right, so they'll react to you positively. All right, so before I end this video, okay, you guys are feeling good, narcissistic powers and everything. At the end here, I want to tell you what's the main thing you got to put yourself in mind to. You got to accept this. If not, you're not going to be able to move forward becoming a self-aware narcissist. Okay, there's a kryptonite for all these things that's given to us. There's one kryptonite, guys, and that is you need energy in the form of validation. Okay, if you don't have validation, you're not going to be able to function properly. All right, every time you try to go up, you're going to just sabotage yourself and start looking for fuel. All right, so you want to be able to learn how to create a proper fuel matrix, and in order to do that, you need to accept the fact that you require energy in the form of validation. Right now, there's a lot of different strategies out there. So I'll give you the number one no when you are building your fuel matrix, and that is don't try to manipulate them. All right, okay, maybe you can manipulate them, but don't abuse them. Okay, maybe that's a better word. Don't abuse your fuel matrix. Okay, don't abuse your energy matrix. Don't abuse your relationship matrix. Okay, so probably in the next few videos I'll give tips, techniques on how to do so, not to be abusive, while getting what you need from your uh, primary partner, which is what I call the primary fuel source nowadays, and also your primary relationships, which is the secondary fuel source. Okay, so that's it for today. Hope to see you in a different video. Bye.